Hey, Apocalypto. Welcome in. Yeah, I don't quite know. I kind of figured maybe I'd have to give her, like, some healthier food. Because the other thing was, I was giving her, like, a shit ton of, like, lollies and snacks and crap, too. There's someone like me that loves putting, was it things together without reading the instructions? Oh, no, I put shit together without reading the instructions. All of that's fine. She doesn't want to do that. Yeah, no, none of that's a problem. But yeah, normally I'm the person that like builds and constructs stuff. Wear that. And wear your backpack. Yeah, on your back. I usually remove things, so I kind of get a bit lost putting her stuff back on her. And I've still got more. I've got a shit ton more batteries. Okay, so I did feed her. I'm going to have to keep an eye on this too. Like, feed her when she starts like starving and shit. But let's move the car. Let's what are we near? I guess that's that is the whatchamacallit thing, the early learning, whatever.
Cheese.
Scarlet. The cheese smacking. What is this? Let me go check those two out. There is one zombie over here, one or two zombies over here. That shouldn't be that much of an issue, but I didn't realize there's big cars here. I've been here before. That's sick party, man. I mean, it's doing the job. Doing the job for now. Now, I do have to wonder. He's not walking over here. Okay, so I guess he doesn't really care that I'm over here. Because my car keeps attracting zombies, and she's got, like, hard of hearing, so she can't fucking hear when they approach. I also want to find a new bonnet, because I kind of booped a stop sign. This one's got a good tire. Might take its, hold on, I gotta get the jack out and stuff. I will take its engine parts for the moment, since it doesn't run and crap. This is 42, yeah. Yeah, it's 42. Still playing unstable. I'm enjoying it enough. The van we're doing, it's a Scooby-Doo episode solving a mystery of losing away Project Zomboid. It's a weird thing. That also sounded like I got a skill. Yeah, okay, so we've got, what, level 6 mechanics? And I still haven't got fucking electrical yet. I'm working on it. Okay, I got the battery and I've got some engine parts. Let's chuck that in the car. I'll grab the jack and I want to grab that good tire and some of the bits and pieces off this one. So we'll chuck all that back in there. I forgot what I'm supposed to be getting for my other car. So I'm out here trying to get like fuel primarily. But I'm not finding many cars that have got fuel. So yeah. Grab me those. Where did the tire iron? There it is. Give me that. Alright, I should be able to do what I need to do with this and we'll dismantle that. Thinking it looked a lot like Mystery Van. Yeah, I felt that way too when I first kind of saw it, except for, you know, like the blood on the hood and stuff. I guess that's subjected to which particular Scooby-Doo you've been watching. You know, imagine that. It's like on this episode of Scooby-Doo where, I don't know, just drive down the street, mow some people down, something like that. Mystery solved. It's how it works, right? The van we're doing, oh no, I saw that. Give me, no, it's only about 80%, 70. That one's a little bit higher. Give me that one. I'll take a couple of random vehicles, tires. I want to take that one off so I can get at its, like, brakes and suspension and crap. So give me that one too. This episode of Scooby-Doo, Dylan gets his head bashed in. I mean, he was, like, sounding a bit zombie-ish, so I think we're in the right, you know? It's only a mystery if they start screaming in English or something like that. So I shouldn't probably say that, because, like, people are going to go around, like, whacking random people and being like, they weren't speaking my language. It's fine. Don't do that. Don't do that shit. Don't be an asshole. Yeah, anyway. Is a good mechanic? I don't know if, like, she's good mechanic or not, but it is nice to have the mechanic trait for once. So, yeah, we've just been kind of, like, getting bits and pieces. Because if I can fix up my cars, I can fix up my cars, you know? So, I can't fit that in the boot. What about in the trailer? Fit that in the trailer, right? I also forgot to check how my trailer's tires are going, actually, because I might need to just put those tires on that, but that might not be heavy duty. Let's have a quick look. It'd be handy, ready to tear apart all these abandoned cars. Well, just because she's got it for once. Oh yeah, I do need. Well, let's check out that little car, and we'll see about if I can put that on my thingam. And also we'll check this one for fuel. Yeah, I'm still trying to get like the skills up. Because I figure if I can fix up a couple of cars that I've got sitting at home, my thought process is that I can kind of take them for a drive eventually. I could be less concerned about if I break down somewhere. Because, like, my mechanic person, she's eventually going to die, right? Eventually something will eat her, right? So, yeah, I kind of figure if I can just get her skills to like use on a car, get a couple of cars up and running, I then automatically have a couple of cars that I can take for adventures and crap. It's kind of how I see it. Cool if you could armor up your cars. I'm pretty sure you can with like one of the mods. I don't know what mod specifically, but I've heard somebody say it. I may have to feed her soon. She's not losing health, but when she picks up this tire, she will be. Give me those and take the engine parts while we're at it. We should be good enough to fix up the trailer. And then I also need to find, I don't know if this kind of hood just automatically works for that kind of van. Like if it just says heavy duty, it's like compatible. I should take a quick look at that. I don't super need to change it over just yet. But eventually I will. Alright, hold on. Tire regular. It says regular heavy duty vehicle. I don't imagine that this is a heavy duty vehicle. Let's have a look. Yeah, sunflower seed every hour. Don't tempt me. I would do that shit. Let's see if I can replace my tires. There is... Was it just suspension? Is that it? Can I... I know, it does have the tires there. Okay, I think I've got like 2 tires and they're not perfect, but they're better than red. So this should help it run a bit better. And I like eating sunflowers, seeds. I will sit there and like nom on them for like fucking ages. Performance tires too. Interesting. I'm guessing that was what... Okay, so it had performance tires on it. Interesting. I wonder if standard tires will make too much of a difference to this. Yeah, no, I like nibbling on foods that take me a really long time to eat, but I don't really get much out of because I fill up really easily. So the longer I can amuse myself, the better. But like, I also don't want to feel full immediately. It's kind of like, you know, when you sit down and watch a show or a movie or something like that, you might sit there with some snacks or some crap, right? It's kind of like that. Except that I don't want to... Oh, I've got to remove the tire to fix that. Okay, well, hold on. Let's remove that then. I don't want to, like, get full up on stuff. I want to be able to, like, keep snacking kind of thing. I could do body work to this thing too. I mean, the trailer's not in great condition, and I also did ram it into a wall. So there was that. Oh, fuck, the zombie's slowly walking over. Shit. Shit. She's carrying a lot of weight on her at the moment. Okay, that's fine. You stay over there, love. I knew she'd walk over eventually. What are we doing? We're doing the left one. I don't know if I've got them on me. No, I'm just putting the 10% back. It's opposite. If I eat flower seeds, I don't get shell off. That's it. And I get splinters. See, I nip the shells. I don't want to fight you. I nip at the shells to crack them open. I'm sure it's not good for my teeth. Pretty sure it's not good. I have... Hold on. The suspensions are up here. Performance... I'm not sure what I've got. Let's have a quick look. Have I got other kind of... The brakes aren't for this one. I don't know if I've got the other suspensions in the car. In the thingy, maybe. I know I've got 3 wheels off it at the moment. That guy's over there. I'll try staying crouched. I can not attract him up here. I also want to see if I could put that on the car, but I guess I can't. test that at the moment. Okay. Either way, while that zombie's over there, this is playing with fire, doing this near a zombie too. Okay. I'm pretty sure tires are all off at the moment, so I can fuck with the suspension. So let's replace this one. If I have to, I'll grab one off that. I don't know if the suspension will be from a regular car, but even if that one's got an orange one, it'll still be better than this. Please tell me I'm not putting the same fucking one back on. Can you please remove that? Please remove that. I keep putting a 10% one back on. Okay, it's because where it says needs, it's in the way. I can't see it. This one's the 80%. Okay. Alright. You know, I occasionally, like, when I'm deshelling the sunflower seed, I do occasionally, like, accidentally kind of, like, stab, like, my tongue or, like, part of my, like, gums or something like that as I'm eating it. That's just... I'm usually, like, over-enthusiastically eating it at that point, and I'm not really paying attention. That's usually when I've, like, shoved, like, 4 or so in my mouth, and then I'm just, like, sitting there slowly, like, pushing them forwards and cracking them with my teeth and getting it out kind of thing. I eat food in a weird way. Give me that. So that was a suspension from something. Let me see this car. I've got it literally on the ground. Okay, so... did I not have room and it just took it out and put it on the ground? There is one... I have a couple of suspension things in here that might work for it. 'Cause otherwise there's one there that I could take, but I don't want to fuck with that while I've got so much weight on her. She's just very tired. She's excessive exertion. She's very hungry. I don't want to make her go for a sleep yet. Oh man. Pecans if I don't have a cracker. I actually don't eat pecans. They're one of the few things that I don't like and will not eat of my own, like, volition. Kind of like apricots. I just don't like them. So I don't eat them. But I remember, like, my mum used to sit there and eat them. And she was kind of like a cruel bitch. She'd always hand us, like, you know, the one that you can't deshell. And the purpose was that, like, if we could shell it, we could eat it. But normally the ones that aren't open and you can't crack them, they're not, like, right to eat yet or whatever. So, yeah. I just remember, like, always getting handed these really impossible to open pecans and stuff. Yeah, not my thing. By the time I eventually got one open, I think I got one that was, like, underripe and it was terrible. Like, I think I don't mind them on... There's a cake I don't mind them on. I'm pretty sure. I might be thinking of something else. Hold on. I've only got a 12% tire left. So on the ground here, what have we got? We've got heavy duty tire. Got a couple of heavy duty tires. Give me those. I might not be able to pick them all up. There's got to be one on the ground here that's a shit one. I think that's over here. Performance, that's the shit one, and that's the other semi-shit one. Okay. And the zombie, I think, is over there. Alright, let's take a quick look at you again. And see if we can put another proper tire on you. 50%? Yeah, we'll put a 50% tire on there because it's got to be better than fucking nothing. I don't know what set of tires I put on here. Why aren't you putting that on? Old standard. Okay, I've got everything. She's just too tired. Because we won't be able to move from here if she can't put it on. Okay, hold on. Let's get you to just sit on the ground for just a second. Try to get you down a little bit. I don't think we've got any zombies too close to us, which is good. I don't know why she won't put that on. Maybe there's too much stuff in the way, perhaps. Maybe not. Now, in the trailer, I have got a couple of tires that are good. I can put the suspension on the ground that's crap. The suspension that is good can go in the car with the other good tire. You can put the spare engine parts in here. Doesn't love their mum. No, my mum can go fuck herself, quite frankly. I am excommunicated from my family with great reason. Yeah. There is nothing I have nice to say particularly about my family. That's why we don't generally talk about them. I also want to drop the electrical wire and the electronics if I can. There we go. Drop that down there. Okay, so she's still overloaded, probably because she's holding a tire and a jack and all this business. She's hungry, she's thirsty. I could put, well, we can eat the cereal. We can sit here and eat half of the cereal. Give her a little bit of food so she's not weak from hunger. Now, the soft drink is still in the car, unfortunately. So when she's done eating that, we'll chuck that in the boot, in the trailer. There we go. Nice. All right, so I've got as much as I could off her. Let's stand her back up and see. Now she's had a little bit of a rest. We can't fix this tire. It does say a heavy-duty vehicle, and that could be what my problem is. Old standard vehicle. It just says tire old. It's 50%. Let's throw that on there. That sear tires grows. It does, but I'm having trouble getting her to put this one actually on. Although, now that I think about it, it could just be like, you know when they try to uninstall something, they sometimes fail? It could have just been that. So how you doing, Andre? Okay, so she's got kind of an okay-ish thing going on here. I haven't done like any inflation of the tires because the ones that we did before, they're on the ground. That's fine. The shit tires can stay. Those two didn't have fuel, and whatever else I've got on me can go into the trailer. We're not going to fight the zombie here. I managed to escape a zombie clusterfuck room earlier, which was incredible because I don't normally do too well with that. I might have to just poke my nose in and get some water though. I will also just drop the jack in there and the tire iron and stuff so she's not overloaded with that. We'll put the wrench back in my backpack. And yeah, gonna get breakfast. Nice. Well, enjoy your breakfast. I'll be here. Be here for a while. Yeah. Have a great day. Hopefully so. It's going alright so far. She's still carrying that. Crap. I forgot that she was carrying that. Yeah, no, I feel so disorientated today. Like, it's almost the weekend and it just... I feel like I don't know what day it is. So it's really weird. Alright. I've been here before, so this place shouldn't have anything, but the game did kind of restock a bunch of stuff. So maybe we might get lucky. It's no food. No food, but we can get the water. Fill up her water bottle. She'll probably drink some of that real quick. There's no bed or anything in this place, so I'm not going to stay here. Grab yourself a drink too. Okay, so she got herself some water. She's had a drink. There's no food here, and I know that. There's no books. I've already looted this place for books. There's no point in me staying here. Didn't have to fight the one zombie that was kind of hanging around. But I now have the problem of where can I go to try to get more cars? Let's have a quick look at the map. It's also nearly nighttime. I could do a quick trip back home, but I've got fuel from those two. I've got the fuel from that one. Why is it doing dramatic music? I'm watching you, game. I don't trust you when you start ripping out dramatic ass music out of the blue. Eat some fucking chips, just in case. Give her the chips. You know what? She hasn't come up saying that she's got any muscle strain either. Tell you what we might do is before she goes to sleep, because she might have to sleep in the car here, I might just make her do, if she can do it, a little bit more exercise. She seems to be able to do it until she takes off all of her gear. Hold on. No, she's too exhausted. Okay, that's fine. All right, she's going to be too exhausted to do the exercise. So what else can we do? Where else are houses? So, I mean, there's going to be houses in around the place. I've got the fuel from that one. I can't use the fuel station to my knowledge because I don't know how to get the fuel out of it without electricity yet. I don't know if I went over to that. Maybe? I don't think I've been over there for a while. We could go for a little drive over. Worst case scenario is we find a oh shit, I'm not even in my car. I thought it was. Shit, that could have been bad if a zombie had walked over. I would have been like, let's get out of here. And like, I would have like started walking. Okay, let's go a couple of streets over and see if we can find like a crashed out car somewhere. Not mine. We'll go 3 streets over. I haven't actually checked. We stopped at this place before, but I didn't actually stop at the car. So let's have a quick look at this thing and see if it's in any good state. I don't think it was drivable for whatever reason. So it probably doesn't have fuel. Yeah, no fuel. It does have a radio. I'll take the radio. I've got a couple of batteries. I've got a couple of brakes. I've got a couple of suspensions. I could take its engine parts and take some more of those. I'll just get my cars up to like fucking 100%. I don't give a shit. I would like to get a better door for my Spiffo van. I know where I can find another 100% Spiffo van. That one's got the broken... I did sleep here the previous night. This should be empty of zombies. I could probably sleep here again. She should be fine for the night to sleep here. I don't know if the front door is unlocked, I'll be honest. Okay, so we had the one dead zombie. And I haven't got out a fucking weapon now that I realize it. Grab that. Now we had... The kitchen was where they broke in. I should be safe to sleep in the bedroom again. Yeah. Okay, what the hell is that? What's that on the bed? Am I not close enough to it? What is that? Oh, it's a sweater vest. Well, that would have been kind of useful. I gotta admit, she's kind of decked out in warm enough gear nowadays. I'm concerned for when it stops being cold. Okay, let's have her sleep. Get her some rest. Hopefully she'll at least sleep till dawn. There's her exertion. Oh, it went away. Okay, cool. All right. If she's not exhausted and I can get her to just drop her gear for a hot second. It's nice and bright in here. Yeah, no, we're good in this room for just a minute. I don't want to open up the door because, again, she's got hard of hearing, so I can't tell for sure if any zombies got in overnight. But if I could just get her to drop her backpack and that thing off her for a moment, she should be good enough to do the exercise. So if I could get you to do... Let's do sit-ups today. Alright, she should do that in the darkness. I actually wouldn't mind her if she's capable of doing, like, the burpees at the same time. Burpees are, like... Feels to me like a very, very quick way to get, like, all body muscle strain. Honestly. I also don't know when she's done. I guess she's done. Maybe? I can't tell. I can't tell if she's doing exercise. Maybe turn a light on. Started your day, maybe a good chance to check strength and fitness compared with the evening. I think that's a good point. If she get out her torch... Is her torch not working? Hold up. Is she still doing exercise? Nope, she's moving. Put your fucking torch on, love. I don't know if you just did exercise or not. I guess we're gonna have to crack that open for a moment so I can see. Hold on. Doesn't look like there's any zombies in here. Okay, so in the safety of this little room, I need you to do... I don't know if she did exercise, okay? Okay, there she goes. So where is her strength and shit? So she is a level 5 fitness and a level 6 strength. Level 5 strength, sorry. So if she gets any markers in there, would be a good way to find out. But yeah, she's taken ages for electrical. Like, I have dismantled a stupidly high number of, radios. And yet she's still not got the electrical. I have seen people literally, get the skill in like a few radios. It baffles me. She's also now too warm. That'd be kind of cool if that's sweat and not blood on her back. Alright, you wear that as well. And now it's counting as slight damage. Alright. Yeah, I don't want to sit you down with the corpse, but if you want to just rest there for a moment, get yourself some rest. We'll dismantle this. And then we'll go grab the car. Dismantle radio. But yeah, she's pulled apart like dozens of these radios and she still hasn't got electrical. But this is a thing you can get a single level in over a month. Oh yeah. Well, I would like to see her get stronger with that. The other thing too is she also has to stay alive. At the moment, she's got 18 days, which is great. The longest I ever get is about 24 days, give or take, which is sort of not ideal because like she normally dies before I really get to do much. Plus, this also should be winter now as well. Also, there must be like so many scrapped electronic parts around the place. I'm pretty sure that this shit's useful. I just haven't been using it. Somebody out there is foaming at the mouth about my wastage of that. I swear. Alright, let's go grab the car. It's nice to see that there's no zombies around my vehicle this morning. Very nice. Put that back down there. Alright. So, the other thing I should have done is I should have topped up my water before we went, but this is okay. There's nothing with this car. And I know I've gone into town before. There are a couple of wrecked cars in town. But we'll have to go around. Oh, there's the one upside down car. I wonder if I could take shit off that. Might be the sight of wasting it, or might be the rabies, you never know. Look, I'm not about to go check. Let's leave this here for a second. Let's see if... I don't know which direction this is. I think this is the front of it. Oh yeah, it's got fuel. Okay. It's also got one pretty okay brake. I might take that too. Okay. If that's the case, let's get out the tire iron and I guess all my... Oh, the jack too. I wonder if I need the jack if the car's upside down. Like, I shouldn't, right? I should not need that. But I guess we're going to find out. Give me that too. And yeah, I think that's all the things and the gas cans. I actually do want to fill up the two that I've got that are almost full, but I'd also like to just grab an empty one as well. Okay, let's go get what we got out of this thing. I want to get the fuel off it first. True, I do need a hose. I might actually put the empty gas can back, the view that then it will fill up the ones that are partly full first. So we'll see how we go with this. This is wild. Alright. Give me the fuel. I would also imagine that getting fuel out of one of these cars once they're upside down should be easier because of, like, gravity. I would imagine. Alright. Yeah, more fuel out of the other one. That one's full. This one I can't tell yet. Alright, unequip that. Are these both full? Not quite. Is there any more fuel here? No. Okay, so I've got all the fuel I could possibly get, so that's really good. I've got 3 cans of fuel now, which I will eventually need to top up this Spiffo van. But not right now, I don't. Let's just chuck that back in there so she doesn't have the extra weight. And throw the extra battery in there too. The car is mostly getting too heavy. That's fine. I'm mostly out here for, like, the fuel. 90% of it's out here for fuel, but I am also taking car parts where possible. I should also quickly feed her the rest of that cereal. I also like the concept of when it comes to a packet of food, it says like all or eat a quarter of. But like if I eat half of what's left after eating half of it, I should only be eating a quarter of it. And I don't know if this game takes that into account or not. I haven't like looked at that yet. That's really the only reason why I don't fuck around with like the percentage ones. But I know you're supposed to feed them in like snackage portions, I believe. All right, let's uninstall that tire. I've got the fuel out of it. I got to take the radio once she's done with that. And then once we've got the tire off, we'll take this as well. I've already got the engine parts. Okay, give me that too. And you can leave the shitty tire here. All right. So, that'll give me a couple of good brakes, hopefully. I thought about taking the 70% one, but I'm trying to get like 80 and above where possible. If I wasn't towing something, I would also pull that out of the way. I haven't driven over here much, so there's a pretty good chance that there might be a couple of cars that I haven't seen over here. and I'm pretty keen to like loot them where possible. A lot of these upturned cars and whatever, a lot of the crash cars, they didn't have fuel, I noticed originally, but in one of the updates they seem to now have fuel. So that's why I'm out here